All right, folks, we are here for episode 6 of The Orb. Director had a brilliant outro discussion in the last video, so we're keeping it short, and we're just going to jump into it. Much love to you guys.
I don't know you.
You can smell blood like that? A clergyman who's experienced with smelling blood.
Yeah, he clearly has scars like he's been through some stuff.
Oh wait, he said never mind, anger the church. Go ahead. He can't read.
Oh, this is the other. I see. Me too.
He recognizes it instantly. Oh, monster god.
なんだ、結構緻密な記録じゃないか。なぜ逆光からの記録がない？ 2年に一度、ここからが重要な事象だぞ。あ、それは。
He died without knowing.
あ？心を痛める？惑星の逆光を知らなかったのか？というか、それを知らないで、こんな緻密な記録を取ってたのか？一体何
It
の
was supposed to retrograde. I don't know why that blew my mind. He said so casually. Ha! Where's another retrograde? It's like, oh my god.
I knew it was supposed to happen, but I didn't have the knowledge.
I didn't realize that was the retrograde.
Mars is in retrograde. Women say that. I mean, people say that all the time to justify.
Nah, you said it right.
An emotion. People say this all the time, not women.
Oh my god, Mercury's in retrograde,
It's
so
Mercury.
like I totally feel like right now you're just trying to speak to the wrong side of me. If you could just wait till Mars comes around, like then maybe you could reapproach.
他は10人がかりで協力してる中、君はただ一人でこの量の問題を解いたそうじゃないか。これがどういうことかわかるな。何度言えばわかる。ここでは想定を超えた勉強は許されないのです。勝手な発言の懲罰対象。
Is that why he's missing an eye?
うちうち1回。自分でやれ。
Okay, Isaac. Oh, he kept going. He did more than he was told, just like he takes in more knowledge.
これで発言してもいいですか？
アデーニ君、一体何度こんなことを繰り返す？
勉強の自由を得られる限りは。
Oh, he did it in advance so he could study.
うちで一番博学だ。
They're literally holding him back. You're doing too good.
ダメなんですよ、修道院長。利口なだけではいざという時掴み取れない。私を偉大にする瞬間、私が歴史を動かす瞬間ですよ。
大数や幾何学が一体何に必要なんだ？すべての答えは聖書にあるぞ。
Of course, they say.
今一度聞きます。なぜ星は後ろへ戻ったりするのですか？しかし月より上の展開は永久不滅。終わりも始まりもない。完璧な形である円運動を永遠に行う。神が作った完璧であるはずの展開でも、円は歪み、奇妙な輪を描く、逆光が生じる。そうでなきゃ、神が設計を間違えたことになる。そんなことはありえない。いない理由が隠れてるはずだ。
He's actually on the right. This is what I'm be talking about.
そういう定めなだけだ。
I love the show. They covered one of the things that I be saying.
君に貴族の気が知れるか？知れるというなら、
That's what that's what their excuse for not actually knowing.
異教、異端者たちの禁
They
書。
keep the records of the ones they call infidels.
その話をするな。
Of course they
知
would.
る資格がある。人間に制限されなければならないのか？
Hell
好奇
yeah.
心が罪だからだ。聖書にそう解釈できる記述もある。
どうするんです？
目玉を
That's why he's missing an eye. I figured it was going to be in this.
それと当分の間、
不毛な処罰です。
では神のご加護。
Well, we know what happens shortly.
Yo, do you remember curiosity being a sin in the Bible? I know everyone has different Bible. Not everyone. People have different Bibles.
I ain't gonna hold you. In the Bible itself, no. But there was multiple times when I was in church and I was asking too many questions and I was told something very similar.
Me too.
You just don't understand. Oh, some things are above our understanding.
Yep, that one too. I used to even use that.
Yeah, he just put it here for us to have a reference. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. The moment there's so many reasons why I feel like I'm mature too young. And it's because I would see through this stuff at like 10, 11 years old. I'm just asking some questions and y'all can't answer it. And instead of like pointing me out or just saying you don't know, they would just make something up that I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, if you as an adult are saying something to 10-year-old me and it doesn't make sense, something's wrong here, bro.
They would say, an ant couldn't understand the thoughts of a human, so we're like ants compared to God. So that's why we don't understand. Don't need to understand. Just obey. But the curiosity part, I know that people just talk about curiosity killing the cat. I just don't remember it in a biblical aspect.
I don't ever remember it in a biblical aspect. Not a singular time.
Cool.
Yo, they're holding him back so badly.
He's gonna see something he's not supposed to see.
They left him a trap as far as I'm concerned.
Yo, look at him. He died for this book. Yo, he saw. That's why he stabbed out his eye, because he saw something unclean.
Wrong. It's a trap. Is there blood?
Look.
私の部屋で何をしている？見てない。今なら間に合う。
You still have a choice.
置いて立ち去れ。
He can't help it. He must. He has to.
Now everybody in this show stands on business, son. I already know how this goes.
I can't.
Son of God is this.
That's all I need. That's all I need. He's trying as much as possible. Oh my God. Ah.
He's doing it in the best interest of God. Can you not see this? He's spitting, bro.
Oh, he'll take me down with you.
He had me till that last line.
No, he had me on the last line. Oh my God.
Oh my God, y'all are evil. Now then, may God bless you. You can't.
That's why one looks grayish, by the way, too. I don't know if he did both eyes. That's why he uses glasses, for sure.
Oh, bigger issue.
He's so scared. I have no time for jokes.
No time for jokes. Get out. He doesn't want to feel hope again.
That thing is possessed.
It is.
So my mama warned me about wearing inherited jewelry and things like that.
Surely, what the hell? Can't listen to them.
You know what? He's spitting. Smiling. He killed a lot of people. Oh, that's right!
He knew they were going to hell.
Nah, he's had some rhetoric about the people's emotions and faces at the moment of death and how they seemed. And it clicked when I remembered he killed a lot of people. He's seen a lot of people die.
Sometimes people that are down, the last thing they want is hope.
So every time he kills people, he sees like this look in their eyes.
They're unsatisfied, regret, they're upset, they can't believe it, they're fearful, desperate.
But he knew they were losers.
Yeah.
But these other two guys, he's like, nah, they had something. They were onto something. I'm not saying I would personally live this, but now I had to remember his previous dialogue and connect it with here. I'm like, oh, that's why it's profound to him how they went out, because he's seen so many people die and he's made comments about how they looked when they died.
He feels bad. I think at one point he might have said pitiful. He's like, damn, it's such a pitiful way to go. You're just like, ah. He's like, the other two though, they're just like, yeah, I'm out this bit. I did my job. I passed the torch, man. Somebody's gonna figure this out. It don't gotta be me.
This episode gave us a beautiful sky. Damn, dog. Put some wings on that and it'd be the angels. Show me the way to the documents. Okay.
This guy's gonna need a new pair of pants after he leaves here.
It'll change the world. Oh. What a sound!
I think he realized even his research was basic.
So he threw that shit up. I find the right interpretation. It disputes with that. Oh, this dude, he don't know nothing. Ma.
This is amazing further.
Up. Look at him. Far too rational. That candle's epic, by the way. This is the greatest riddle of the heavens. Is it random as hell?
It's actually not as random as...
Don't stick to forward motion.
Even when they move backwards. Because elliptical. They have to believe it. First, you have to convince people that the Earth is round. Then you have to convince people that the Earth spins. Then you have to convince them that it moves. Also, it's like that's 3 levels you got to get through.
It only appears that way. Oh. So is it... Yo. That's funny how he heard that.
I slapped on the side of his head.
It is as pure as heaven.
It's not the ugly bottom of the universe. We're one with the heavens, baby.
Your perspective is always key.
There it is. He looked up. Drinking in, buddy. Who's the rich dude from Dr. Stone? That's this monk.
That's greedy, wants everything?
Yeah.
Ryushu or something. As the thing was, yeah, I'm back. I like this episode more than the previous episode. I saw light. The stars is back.
Yeah.
Some shit is here. The other one was a little hard for me to follow. I was telling director the lack of brightness is kind of hard for me because my eyes has no stimulation. So I'm only reading and listening, and I need some stimulation. But I also like that I found the other guy who died was way more philosophy. And this monk over here is more science, mathematical, and I can actually follow that easier, and I feel like I'm making progress in my mind. Where the philosophy, I would make progress, and then we'd go into retrograde basically, because I'd be like, what the hell? I'd go backwards. And I couldn't just follow forwards. I just felt like we're just talking in circles a lot of time. That's why you did a great job. This one, it's fully I things I don't know. I'm like, well, that's interesting. The retrograde I was already familiar with, so I heard a different pitch to it, where you don't get a spiral of the backwards. It was just Earth's relation made it look like it went backward, but it's just really not. Yeah. That's just fascinating to me.
I've never seen it depicted that way. And when I saw the depiction, I was like, oh damn. Because even I couldn't explain why. Because they showed us in episode 1 when they're drawing what the universe looks like. He did those squigglies. I'm like, why the hell are you doing that? I didn't realize that was supposed to be the retrogrades. And to what you said something like that doesn't make, like, it's not perfect. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, because their model isn't perfect. Like, but their model's perfect. He's gonna finish it. And he went to finish it. And I was like, oh.
The space wasn't proper,
yeah, the space
right?
wasn't proper. I was like, oh, I have to shut the fuck up right now because I am wrong. But this episode is beautiful. Once again, don't trust the church. Second off, only thing I want to say philosophy-wise is the church is ridiculous because I think it's even, rather than the earth being the bottom of the universe, the middle, the center, I think it's even more beautiful that it's moving in unison with everything else. It makes it even more special. You mean to tell me, of all the known universe, this one rock that has life has to cooperate with all these other things to move in unison? If that's why when I hear this guy like, now that's beautiful, I'm like, no, I agree. Us just being the toilet and everything moves around us, being the center of the universe sounds nice, but being yeah, I already said it. I'm talking circles.
There was something that that matches the theme of the show, by the way. There was something that this guy said that actually stood out. He said, you go ahead and spit, and if I can find the right interpretation, I can publish it.
Yeah.
And that helped me understand, like, even like how the Bible was put together, or any type particular scripture. So you have to think, I have to think about it, because people just say man pick things, right? But the mindset that people have is one that I don't really didn't understand or think of until this episode. So, for example, you're trying to find the truth. It's like passing a bill through Congress, bro.
Oh my God.
You have your objective, this piece of truth. Let's just assume that it's truth for the purpose of what I'm trying to explain. You have this truth, you're trying to get it through, but you have to go through the politics of the church.
Yeah.
So you want to give women rights, right? But the men are not going to tolerate that. So it's going to say something like, I don't know, treat everyone as God would treat you. That's you trying to say, treat this woman with respect. But you may not be able to say that exact phrase.
Not back then.
Because the men or whatever. So the point is, I got to get this interpretation that the powers that be will accept and will allow this to be mass produced. So going on that, I now have to assume, because society has progressed, we're more tolerant, maybe not, but hear me out. We're not at least getting killed for believing different things, okay? That maybe we should actually revisit the scriptures that we follow, because they allowed us to get to a certain point.
Now we're ready for the truth.
Now we're ready for the truth.
Give me the unfiltered version. I think this is the time where it's like, if the Bible said, make sure you treat women the same as men, equals, like, yeah, just y'all could have left it, I feel like, but like back then, like, nah, we can't leave it like that. The men would have fucking rioted. They would have went batshit crazy. So we had to say, God said, treat everyone the same. Right, guys? Right? Yeah. And man was like, treat all men that look like me the same.
All right. If I could at least get half of this, and we'll revisit this in 10, 20, 30 years, just making progress along the way. And I mean, you see that book, that chess, like, I kind of see the correlation. So it's like, yeah. And then it also makes you feel like, then it's not that the text is bad or anything, it's just incomplete. And we're still supposed to be trying to find the truth or whatever. But I don't think anyone is trying to find the truth. They're like, nah, this was so like when you were asking questions, they were supposed to hear what your questions were and then go find the truth
and come back to me.
But they were like, nope, this is all it said, and we're stopping here, and the world is moving forward, progressing. We're getting all this new knowledge, and we're not updating our text. Like, I think you're supposed to update your text to a certain degree. And this is a brand new thought. So I could be wrong, whatever. I was just watching it. And if you followed my previous discussions, I've been talking about this. I know that there's books.
Give me the Bible with all 70 books then.
Yeah, they're not all in there.
Right? Or 74? Because we got 66. You still like, what, 4 or 8 more?
And then
yeah, give me all 74 books of the Bible. Stop
Catholics have their own, and then not Seventh-day Adventists. Jehovah's Witnesses have their own. So there's all this stuff. And just put it all out there, and then you're supposed to always like kind of sift through it. You're not supposed to stop at what you have. Like I don't think that's.
You're supposed to go further. There's certain things in life that there's no stopping point. There is more, and you should go get it. Now I want all 74 books of the Bible, original text on papyrus. Let me see that shit. Y'all over here claim y'all got ancient mummies. You got freaking tombs of pharaohs and Cleopatra. Yo, run me back to OG 74 book Bible right now. I need answers. I want to see the handwritten. Give me the burning bush, whole 9.
Yeah. So it was really a profound episode, man. And this monk was being punished because he was too inquisitive, wanted to learn too much, and that was, frowned upon. And that's something that still even exists in society to a certain degree. Certain people are allowed to move forward and other people are not for whatever particular reason. And, I remember even as a kid sometimes in school, you ask them too much questions, the teacher would get annoyed.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, like they found
at work. You start bringing up questions. Why do we do something like this? And now all of a sudden you're the pariah. I'm not gonna lie. In my day job, I'm very much like him. But the difference between me and him is like when they're like, "Hey, you're doing too much. We're gonna need you to pipe down." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just fell back and I was like, "All right, cool." He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep pursuing and asking these questions because we can do better." And I'm like, "No, not me, bro. Y'all told me to pipe down."
And he wasn't trying to bring down God. Like,
he was trying to elevate God. That's what's crazy to me. The way he's selling it to the church, that's why I heard him spitting. The way he's selling it to the church, I'm like, this is what I be talking about. Y'all say it's against God, the question. I'm like, no. He's trying to say, y'all misunderstood God. Y'all are so small-brained that what he gave us, y'all misinterpreted it and you undersold it. I'm trying to upsell God to people and you won't let me upsell God, bro. Y'all are all working against God's will as far as I'm concerned. Y'all are the heretics. I heard him. He was spitting. That's why I fast forward to the end. He says, yeah, I just got to get this publishable. That makes sense coming from him. He's that type of person who would do that. I can't believe he was doing the work of 10 monks and they told him, yo, you're doing too much. Bow! Whooped his ass.
Whooped his ass, bro.
Yo, imagine if Master was like, yo, you got the crops done too soon. Y'all supposed to be working for another 3 months. You got all the crops done.
That means
I'm gonna beat your ass for the next 2 months.
That means you could have been picking all this cotton since God knows when, but you decided to do that now? Now I'm whoop your ass all the times you didn't pick cotton fast enough, man. That's what Master was thinking.
That's crazy work, bro.
Until next time, guys. Rocklee.
Rock the nasty.
Out. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon, and it's free to join. You can stay updated, suggest content, or vote on polls. If you're interested in our uncut and early reactions to anime, K-drama, Western shows, and movie reactions, which include exclusive reactions not found on YouTube, you can join the upper tiers on Patreon, or you can stick with the edited content right here on YouTube. We got Yaboyrocklee Reactions also in the description of this video. Until next time, I'm out.